What's up, Denver? Friends, family, YouTube, Facebook. I just have a quick question for everybody. Not even a question. It's just my input on what's going on in my life, in this music, and how everything's going down nowadays. Um, the music that's coming out is good. The positivity and the movement is great. Trying to get our brothers up out of prison and recognizing the criminal justice system and trying to restructure the criminal justice system and stop the recidivist rate and upbring entrepreneurs and people, helping people get stable in the community to do better for the community. But for the past, fuck, 5 years, been working on music with people and structuring what's going on, especially here in Denver with music. And I see the positivity in it. But also, like for the past 60 days, I've been putting in so much work. I've been doing the most, and I know everybody's putting in their work and shit like that, and it's paying off. I mean, if you think about it, these artists are getting paid for what they're doing. You know what I mean? And I'm running the numbers up, you know? And I'm the front face of things. I'm sitting in a room in a box when I should be more live to where I could be giving more feedback on the criminal justice system and how to restructure and how to rebuild the community and help with programs. Um, kind of like the Second Chance program. You know, I got a lot of feedback for that. Like the YOS program, the Youth Offender System, Juveniles Committed as Adult. They say that once you finish the program, they expunge your record and you have a second chance in order to be a productive person in society. Well, I went through that program. My record never got expunged because no one ever told me the legal process of how to go back into the courts and get it expunged off your record for it doesn't show up. Well, no one knows how to do that unless they're educated on how to do that. See, there needs to be a program to get put together in order for when these youth become adults and they graduate the youth offender system, that they have the help and the structure. So I feel like I'm not wasting my time because there's a big movement going on with music and trying to restructure the criminal justice system. But also, at the end of the day, I'm one of those individuals like my brothers out there that are getting out of prison, that are fighting for this movement. And yeah, there's people getting paid off of this. I mean, there's a lot of money being generated, but the money ain't getting kicked back to those that really need it. I ain't got a dollar in my pocket. I don't sell dope no more. I won't even steal from the store if I'm hungry. I'd rather go down to Jesus Save and get a free meal. You know what I mean? I don't grind. I don't do that. I don't break the law. I can't afford anything. A misdemeanor turns into 5 years in prison. My wife taught me that with some DVs. You get what I'm saying? So when it comes down to it, I'm kind of like sitting back mad. And like with my mentality, it's like, oh, I need to go pull a lick and get this money before I go get some work and flip this work and da da this, da da that. So on the flip side, this therapy and intervention is sliding backwards because financially there ain't nothing there for me. Um, no programs, no Section 8s, none of that shit. They look past me because everybody thinks I'm rich. If I was rich, I would have money in my pocket. I don't even got a dollar in my pocket. Yeah, I got a roof over my head. You know, my mom bought me a pizza, some Bigs. You know what I mean? It's my family that's helping me out. It's not it's not the program that's helping me out. And I mean, I don't got no hot water in the house that I'm staying in. I either go to my god sister's house or my mom's house to take a shower, and it's kind of like fucked up to where if I was financially stable, I would be able to do that. Some people might say, well, go out and go get a job. Well, when you're running this fucking marathon and you're sampling so much music and music all day, every day. All I do is eat, sleep music, shit music. I ain't even got time for myself. I mean, there's cameras in this room, there's mics in this room, and it's like, I have no privacy. You get what I'm saying? I haven't had no privacy. I got people bashing me out, talking about fucking my wife, talking about doing this, talking about doing that, how much money they got, and dot of this, do it, and dot of that. But motherfuckers don't care that I'm on foot to where I have to go on foot to go take my UAs. You know what I mean? I gotta take a fucking Greyhound to get up into the mountains to go to a court case. I can't pay for my classes. I can't pay for none of that shit because I'm stuck in this movement. But I'm not. Even though I'm the main key of the movement and the face of the movement, I'm not being supported financially by the movement. And that's like really making me angry to where I'm starting to hate music. And music always been my heart and how I express myself. Because I can't talk about the shit I seen, the shit I done. Because a lot of shit, especially when it comes to violence, there ain't no statutes of limitations. I could talk about burglaries and shit like that. Yeah, I caught my first dope case when I was fucking 16 years old, turned 17, went to Wild West, DOC number 99606, you know what I'm saying? I did a lot of burgs and all this other shit. I ain't no murderer, I ain't got none of that, but I'm a suspect in 3 murders and 1 attempted murder. Doesn't mean I did it. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I'm not out here being no fugazi ass shit, and that's the reason why I'm posting this. Because it's like, if you're gonna help somebody, yeah, you help them physically get right, mentally get right. But you wanna know what? When it comes down to it, how does a person do that if they're financially not stable? You get what I'm saying? And the people around me that are the closest to me are manipulating everything around me in order for them to get fed and them to eat, while I sit back and I go without. I done lost everything. Like, I haven't talked to my wife in I don't even know how long. Shit. I got a baby that I never even fucking had. I haven't seen my daughter. I mean, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of fucked up that a person has a baby that they never held and they're married, and you got these motherfuckers that are rich standing in your front room shooting videos, but you can't go to the door and knock and say, hey, I'm your husband. And that brings another subject. Why in the fuck is my wife still married to me and hasn't went and filed for a fucking divorce? You know what I mean? It's because one day I'm going to, even though I'm successful in a lot of ways, and one day I'm going to be rich, and she's going to take me for all I got, because she already took my kids and used them against me. So it's like, that's what she's holding on to. She ain't holding on to nothing. I mean, when I got fucking cut and bled out and fucking had to go through 2 surgeries and blood transfusions and all this other shit, she didn't show up at the motherfucking hospital, didn't give a fuck about what the fuck, that I was laying in the hospital bleeding out. Oh, the doctor says you're going to live. It doesn't matter, I'm your husband, you should be there. You should be there to help fucking nurse my wounds. You know what I'm saying? Another bitch had to sit there and fucking nurse my wounds. And you know what? I hate to call her a bitch because in my eyes, she's an angel for doing that shit. You know what I mean? She didn't have to take care of me and fucking my wounds and my mental breakdown at that time. But as a strong woman, she did. And I thank God that he put her in my life at that time. But it's like, I see my family around me even when I'm walking down the street, and motherfuckers just pass right by you. You know what I mean? You go up in the store and you're using change to buy a fucking beer or a shot or some cigars because you can't afford a pack of cigarettes, and a motherfucker can say, hey D, I got you. You know what I mean? But everybody wants to talk about baby girl. I'm baby boy Daniel, BBD. You get what I'm saying? And it's kind of fucked up because this music, these girls are fighting over me, and they're women I've been with that know me personally, that are going to these artists and they're telling my personal information. You get what I'm saying? But no one's kicking back on that personal information. And to me, it's there in some aspects my character is getting defamated. You know what I mean? But in some aspects my character is being brought up, and I'm being molded into an icon, a mogul like Tupac and Nipsey Hussle. And I appreciate that. But that's something I never asked for. But I accept the responsibility of my community as being the face of a positive movement. But with that positive movement, how can a person be positive if they're living in a fucked up situation? You get what I'm saying? And to me, it's real fucked up that to me it's ass backwards. It's real ass backwards. You know what I mean? I should be in the studio telling motherfuckers what's going on in my life and situations and shit like that. Not somebody else. They don't gotta go run to my females or to some other motherfucking writers to write about me in order to tell a good story. That's what rap is, a good story. Yeah, a lot of motherfuckers live that life. They done trapped. I done trapped. I done been in trap houses. I done kicked in fucking doors. I done had the gauge and had to back girls up out the house. I done fucking smashed motherfuckers because they talked about raping bitches. I hate a fucking chomo. You know what I mean? No one can speak bad about me. There ain't no bad paperwork up on me or anything like that. But at the end of the day, you know, motherfuckers ain't walking up shaking my hand and being like, we're proud of you. Everybody around me is trying to act like they don't know what the fuck's going on. But I know what the fuck's going on. And it ain't a figment of my imagination. These motherfuckers sent me to the mental institution for what the fuck's going on. And it's a reality right now on the streets. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's more like gang stalking harassment when motherfuckers are being negative towards you and not helping in a positive way. I give Steve Harvey, Bone Thugs and Harmony, E40, Too Short, Tupac, fucking Nipsey Hussle, Ice Cube, I mean, I could go on down the list of different artists, SPM, Tonic Alizé, Felony, all the Denver artists, everybody that has spoken up in a positive way about me. I give them thanks for what they have done and what they're doing with the movement and how they're trying to help bring me up in a positive way. But at the end of the day, I'm not in that studio. You know, if somebody's gonna rap about my life, don't you think you ought to hear it from the mouth and not from a nigga's bitch's mouth or his lady's mouth or somebody he's fucking with? I mean, I'm speaking some real shit right now. And the only reason why I'm speaking this real shit is because this is reality and this is my life. And I'm the one that has to live here. This is my home. Denver's my home. This is where I come from. I'm from the block. You get what I'm saying? If I end up getting locked up, I have to go fucking face niggas in jail and in prison. I have to go to Salty Yard and I could lose my life over this shit. The motherfuckers don't like when I bark back, but they're all up in my motherfucking business and they never had permission to be up in my business. You know what I mean? I'm not up under contract. So therefore, you know, I'm just asking motherfuckers really look out. You know, I remember when we were back in kids, when I was a kid, with me and all my brothers. If I came up, they came up. It's like, for instance, when every time my brother comes up, that nigga will buy me a pair of shoes all the way to a car. You know what I mean? He has done that. All my brothers have. You know what I mean? We never been shady with each other on that. So it's like, if you're coming up off of something and or off of somebody else's life, wouldn't you think that you should kick back? You get what I'm saying? Because it's kind of like what Mozzie said. I would be pissed off too if motherfuckers are making money off of me and they're not kicking back and you're sitting there fucking miserable. I'd go ham too. I mean, I could let the boogeyman come out. You get what I'm saying? I could take the mask off. You know, now I could put the mask on. But I choose not to do that because I choose not to resort to violence anymore. Because it's not the key. These judges will lock me up for the rest of my life. The mayor's office already done call me. The governor's office done call me. Especially when this shit first started popping and the Bloods and Crips and motherfuckers started set tripping. You know what I mean? Why you think I started backpedaling and telling everybody like, hey, whoa, set back. You know, I'm the one that goes down if shit goes ham and wrong. So I'm just asking I'm just asking people, don't pay my bitch. Don't have one of my girls bring me motherfucking money, because they're pocketing this shit. In all due reality. Don't give that shit to my mom, my brother, or anything. Put that shit in my motherfucking hand. You get what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers are fucking ripping me off. That's even if the motherfuckers are giving kickbacks. I don't know. Because I'm dead motherfucking broke. So, call it what you want. Understand where I'm coming from. You know, this stops now on the bullshit. Motherfuckers either put me in or put me out. There's no halfway in with me. There's never have been. That's why I'm 100 and I'm 10 toes down. That's why I'm in the position I'm in. Because I speak the truth and I'm 100 about it. Just like when I thought my wife was fucking involved in this shit. What did I say? Fuck the money. This bitch can't even fucking call him, and she got my number. I didn't even see my daughter for fucking Easter. So why would I want her involved in anything I'm in? Why would I want to help her make motherfucking money? Some people be like, oh, to support your kids. But really, if that's the case, motherfuckers should be putting money in my pocket for I can support my kids. Not me put money in her pocket to support my kids. What kind of shit is that? That means I'm paying my bitch. To any fucking baller, any hustler. That's backwards hustling to me. That's like buying an ounce of fucking dope, smoking 75% of it, and not having enough to re-up to fucking 2 to 3 ounces. You get what I'm saying? You're flipping backwards. So that's real shit. Understand where I'm coming from. My name is Daniel Peoples. I'm City and County of Denver, young mayor. I'm you guys' this year's president. I'm Donald Trump, and I'm out.